December marches on, and so do we. It's time for window number 5. Will it be money or the bag? Does anyone get that joke anymore?
What should you do, customers? The money or the bag?
God, the money or the bag. That show was old when I was young, but never mind. Dave's going to go in. He's going to perform at the manoeuvre. We found out we don't actually need the sock for this one. Sock's useful for the big things like beers, but now we've got sufficiently large mitts over here that we can just and it's done. It is obfuscated naturally. Right, another quick extraction there by Dave.
Yep.
And we've lost the wax entirely. Never mind. And there it goes. We're a shade lighter today. What could it mean? So. Boom, boom, boom. And the tankard's capable hands. Alright. Yes, one shade lighter, but only a shade. That's looking still pretty rich there.
There's such a breadth and depth of whiskey here, we don't know. This could be coloured, could be natural.
It could indeed.
Could be rye whiskey, it could be Scotch, could be a blend, it could be from all corners of the globe.
So with people keeping up, the prediction for this one was that we're going to be completely right. So there's a lot riding on this one, folks. A lot riding on it. So thoughts and prayers, please, from those at home. If everybody claps at once, then luck gets sent through the internet and back in time to today, and it helps. So please get your children in the room, and the children's clapping and laughter means double. So anyway, whiskey time. What is it?
I don't
That's
know.
a drier nose. Last time was really, really sweet. This is a little... It's got a bit of...
It's a little dusty even.
Dry tinder on this
A
one.
little warehousey, a little like country barn. Whoa. That's at once familiar and a little beguiling.
It is a little
tried this
familiar,
or something
isn't it?
like it before, and that is an extremely unhelpful observation.
Yeah.
I could have had this exact whiskey. I can't be certain.
I think I can say 3 things about this whiskey. It's malt whiskey. It's Scotch malt whiskey. It's fairly young, and it's at least 43%.
Oh, I'm getting a big banana ester finish. Again, the mad nanas on the end there.
I think this is another sherry maturation.
Yep. You want for whiskey?
I think
The
they've
water
done us with the double sherry here. Oh, especially with water. That transforms it.
Whoa.
You think you had bananas before? Jeepers. Okay. I'm kind of...
Oh, I'm torn.
I'm going back to a very similar territory.
Convinced I've had this exact whiskey before, but can't for the life of me place it.
I'm convinced of that too. Sadly, it was not a particularly distinctive whiskey. Is the problem there? This is definitely kind of young.
Oh, it's not one of the Irish whiskies we tried recently from the other Drinks by the Dram tasting set.
Doesn't taste like Irish whiskey.
There have been a few curveballs and real surprises amongst that set. But no, I should stop fixating on just one idea.
We've had one out of about 12 Irish whiskies really, really, really fooled me into thinking it was Scotch, but only one. Otherwise, there's always been a sort of the touch of the Irish has been significant enough that that wasn't a threat. This one, I am again certain it's sherry matured. We've already had the Token Warrior, so they can't do that to me again. It would be so perfect if I guessed another conventional done and was like, oh, this is Aaron, but it's sherry matured, which is entirely a threat. But
Aaron
hey,
is the way I've been leaning.
Yeah. All right. So as long as we're locked in for, and we're changing the rules as we go here, but I already changed them for this one last time. So as long as we're locked in for malt whiskey in Scotland, if you concur there, then we each get a pick for can we actually nail the whole thing down, and in a what might be the most surgical or the most desperately hopeful thing, I'm going right back to where I was. Glendronach, only this time I'm saying, based on how young this is, their youngest whiskey I think is, they do a 10-year-old. I'm going to say, but the 10's kind of, the 10's like some weirds. I'm going to say this is Glendronach 12.
I don't believe it's Glendronach.
I'm going to hang on that ledge.
The sheer amount of bananas happening here makes me think it's not Glendronach. Okay, for the sake of picking somewhere, I'm going to pick Aaron.
Aaron, okay. Yep, that 10-year-old Aaron.
How are we doing? What do we have?
I'm so sorry, Dave.
Tamdu.
It's Tamdu.
It is 12-year-old
Tamdu.
Tamdu. Sticking with the 12-year-old single malt trend we got going on this calendar.
Deary me. Oh well, you know what? I'm not too sore about that one.
I have not had a Tamdu in at least probably 3 or 4 years.
No, we've had some absolutely cracking Tamdus, but not too recently. And yeah, Tamdu 12-year-old. So at least I got the age right. But yeah, this is if there's not at least 50% sherry matured whiskey in here, then I'm an absolute monkeys on this one. This is very, very sherry sort of influenced, but yeah, Tamdu. Well, not all that was promised, but that's because you didn't get your children to clap hard enough. So that one's not on me. I'm eschewing any fault there, but we did get the 2 big picks, so
Yes.
that's 2 points for us and only 1 to the calendar. So I think we're still ahead there, and so I'm going to call that a very successful day 5. All right, join us for the next one. Oh, we should say, do we like it? What do we think about this time to a 12-year-old?
I like it, yes. The sheer intensity of bananas makes it stand out. It is just, it's got a unique selling point. It's on right on the cusp of being a young whiskey with plenty of vigour versus an older whiskey that's had time to mellow and mature.
Yeah,
so
I'll say
good balance.
Just to play devil's advocate on the old Tamdu 12 here, it's not the most mature 12-year-old I've ever tasted. It is pretty. It's still got quite a bit of a. There's a few spring chickens involved in this one. In terms of its character, it could be a little smoother, but otherwise, I think it's a really pretty good, nice, juicy and distinctly sherry matured whiskey. So yeah, very pleased with that one. A nice one from Tamdu. Good to see them. It has, as you say, been a few years. So anyway, that was day 5. I'm going to get the numbers wrong soon. That's going to seem spinning away. But currently, we are all good. So, Slanjo, we will be right back tomorrow. Stick around.